Yeah.
Eric, you're what, a junior?
Yes, junior.
How hard is it for you to balance your voice acting and school? Because I know I'm a senior.
Oh, well, when you have a part, it's very, not that difficult, actually. Mainly, I do voice acting. Alright, so the thing about it is with me is it's not a question of how much time I actually have, it's how many motivation points I still have, right? So my motivation points they go up whenever I play games or hang out with friends or something, and then they go down when I'm doing homework or yard work or chores. And so Funimation actually raises my motivation points. So therefore it actually helps me to care about my homework whenever I get home. So I guess you could say it has a positive effect.
It's a very wise statement. Motivation points, I like that. Hughes.
Yes. Hughes. Do you have a favorite line of any character you've ever played?
Well, for Krillin, it was Mondo cool, because it was just so lame. And I'm old enough to remember when people said Mondo, and it didn't last but a couple of weeks, and it wasn't cool then. And then 10 years later, it's in the script, and I went, really? And Chris goes, what? And he goes, I said, read that next line. He goes, Mondo cool. I said, let's do it. He said, okay, so we did it. Mondo cool!
I might try something like that now.
Yeah, let's all start saying that from now on. Hey, that's Mondo cool. Thanks, man. And for Hughes, my favorite line was, don't fall on Daddy!
Nice. I was in a baseball show called Big Windup, and my character is the second baseman, and his name is Kaiju. He's kind of a creep. There's this one part where he's talking to the pitcher who's talking about how he lived with his cousin for a year or so, and his cousin's a girl, and as soon as he says the word girl, I'm just like, a girl, huh? And I go off into fantasy land. It doesn't matter if she's pretty, has a nice personality, just a female, and I'm just gone. A girl, wow. They're not just a mystery fantasy thing, they're real. I don't know, that was funny.
Thank you for your question. The answer is cheese.
What would be your advice to beginner voice actors, or people who want to go into voice acting?
Get your teaching degree and forget about it. The best advice I have for anyone who wants to be a voice actor is to get as much acting experience as possible. If you're in high school or if you're in college or whatever, you can take theater courses, you can get into...
Well, I'm a singer, so I've already developed my vocal cords, very
That's good. Actually, singing, the voice lessons are really good because they stretch your range.
All right, well, good, Cassie.
But most of the people you're going to be auditioning against now have at least 10 years of experience under their belt. So get as much as you can. That's your competition.
I had 7 years, I just realized. It's pretty cool.
You're an exception. He's an exceptional kid. Yeah, I could have sworn when I was directing you that you must have had years, he's probably started when he was 4 years old or something, doing commercial work or something.
No, there it is.
So you had no experience going in?
I read a lot when I first started, and I started at 9, I think was when I got my first part, and I was reading Harry Potter books at 9, because my teacher didn't teach us anything. Her name was Miss Fox. She was going a little senile. Hi, Miss Fox. And so I just read that entire year, and I guess I got good at it. That's it.
I'll say this also about you, because with child actors, it's always hard to tell if they really are good or are they just cute sounding, because either will work. But Aaron is actually a really good actor, and as he grew up, you were able to tell that. You can see in his later work, he's he really had talent, But with little kids, all they got to do is be able to speak clearly, But he was actually able, as a kid, to achieve moments, I noticed that when I directed him, I was like, this is real emotion coming. That's why I just assumed you had a lot of experience.
Thanks,
This is a natural. I can't stop stroking his ego. Anybody else want to?
I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah. You should.
Oh, the GB party, that was awesome. Oh my god. I liked watching that. I didn't realize how funny it was until I'd actually seen it, and like just the way that like the Elwood brothers kept like forming different quests, which is what we always do in that business. We're just like, okay, we have to stop. What was it that we were stopping? Like the monster from eating everyone or something? Gluttony? I don't know. Yeah, I like that. It was cool to come back to that before, you know. I don't know. It's always fun to go back to an old part, you know. I'm sure you felt that with Krillin. And you did use in the.
Yeah, I did the TV news and show too.